Lily Peters. In April 2022, 10-year-old Lily Peters left her house on her bike to visit her aunt. Just a 3-minute ride she had done countless times, she never came home. Her father found only the abandoned bicycle on a wooded trail. The next morning, searchers discovered her body a few feet off the path. Hidden under leaves, she had been murdered. That same day, a post about the missing girl appeared on a true crime Reddit. Among hundreds of comments, one stood out. A Pokemon Go player claimed to have seen Lily in a pink and purple hoodie walking with another child. The comment was quickly deleted, but someone screenshot it and sent it to police. Within hours, authorities arrested 14-year-old Carson Petersberger, Lily's own cousin. During questioning, the teenager confessed that he had been planning the attack for months. He followed her on his bike, lured her into the woods, punched and strangled her, then later returned to hide the body better. Because of the premeditation and brutality, he is being tried as an adult. The trial is scheduled for 2026. The Post-it notes. In spring 2015, a lonely Reddit user going by R. Bradbury started finding sticky notes around his apartment written in unfamiliar handwriting. Chore lists. Save your documents. Our landlord won't let me talk to you, but it's important. Convinced someone was breaking in, he set up a webcam, only to discover the recordings kept vanishing. More blank notes soon covered his doors. He compared the handwriting to his landlord's and decided to ask on Reddit. Readers dug through his old posts and noticed he slept in a tiny windowless bedroom and often complained of headaches. One commenter suggested carbon monoxide poisoning. R. Bradbury bought a detector. The second he plugged it in, the alarm screamed. Dangerous levels of CO had been building up for weeks. He had been writing the notes himself while his brain was starved of oxygen and immediately forgetting it. The deleted footage never recorded due to a software glitch, and the suspicious handwriting actually matched his mother's old letters, not the landlord's. The internet didn't just solve a creepy mystery, it saved his life.
I think that only 5% of fast people can like this video and subscribe to this channel before time runs out. Comment done, so I know you did it on time.
Grateful Doe. On June 26, 1995, a car crash in Virginia left one young man dead and unidentifiable. In his pocket were 2 tickets to a Grateful Dead concert, earning him the nickname Grateful Doe. For 20 years, no one knew who he was. In January 2015, an Imgur post with his reconstructed face and the few known details began circulating. Within hours, someone recognized him as Jason Callahan, a Grateful Dead fan who had vanished from South Carolina in 1995. Old friends came forward with photos. The resemblance was unmistakable. Jason's mother, who hadn't heard from her son since that summer, saw the images and confirmed it was him. DNA testing in December 2015 officially closed the case. The internet gave a family closure after 2 decades, and the r/Grateful Doe community continues identifying unidentified victims to this day. John Titor. Between 1998 and 2001, an anonymous poster calling himself John Titor appeared on obscure time travel forums claiming to be a soldier from 2036. He said he was sent back to 1975 to retrieve an IBM 5100 computer needed to fix a future disaster, and was making a personal stop in 2000. He posted detailed photos of his supposed time machine, complex physics explanations, and dire predictions. Civil War in the US by 2004, total collapse by 2008, World War III in 2015. His predictions failed, but the detailed science convinced thousands. The story spread worldwide and inspired characters in anime and games. Years later, investigators traced the post to Florida and suspected 2 brothers, one an entertainment lawyer, the other a computer expert. In 2018, multimedia artist Joseph Matheny finally admitted the truth. John Titor was fictional, created as promotion for a now-canceled alternate reality game. Kanye Quest 3030. In 2013, a bizarre free Pokemon-style RPG called Kanye Quest 3030 appeared online. Players controlled Kanye West, who falls into the year 3030, where Lil B's clone rules as a god and famous rappers are cloned soldiers. It was weird but fun until players discovered a hidden section. Typing the word ascend turned Kanye into a white butterfly and opened a secret area. A message apologized for the deception, claimed the game was a front, and invited the player to continue a beneficial thought exercise. Deeper passwords led to a pure white room, and finally, a request for full personal details, promising interaction with your possessions over the next 2 weeks. The whole thing reeked of a real cult called Ascensionism. After years of rumors, the creator, Australian high school student Clara Hope, came forward in 2022. It was simply her final year project containing a tiny private ARG. The game was never connected to the internet. All entered data went nowhere. A teenage school assignment accidentally became one of the internet's creepiest cult recruitment legends. Blank Room Soup. In the mid-2000s, a disturbing 90-second video titled blankroomsoup.av spread across the web. A man sobbing over a bowl of soup while two figures in giant smiling masks silently stroke his back. No one knew what it meant. Years later, a YouTuber traced the costumes to performance artist Raymond Percy, who went by Ray Ray. Percy claimed the costumes were stolen after a show, and weeks later, he received the exact video in an anonymous email. Yet inconsistencies piled up. Percy had uploaded the clip himself under the title Soup Torture, never filed a police report, and quietly stopped using the Ray Ray characters after the video went viral. The internet concluded he staged the whole thing as a surreal prank or art piece and stuck to the theft story when it spiraled out of control. Have you dreamed of this man? In 2008, a simple website appeared showing a single portrait of an ordinary-looking man with the question, "Have you dreamed of this man?" Thousands of visitors from different countries sent stories claiming this exact face appeared in their dreams, sometimes as a friend, sometimes giving advice, sometimes threatening. Flyers with the same portrait began showing up in cities worldwide. Theories ranged from collective unconscious to government experiment. In 2010, the creator, Italian marketer Andrea Nutella, admitted it was a guerrilla marketing stunt. Many genuine submissions continued arriving long after the reveal. Funtime Kids Care. In January 2015, a Reddit user posted a photo of a bright green building in Salt Lake City covered in Funtime Kids Care signs. He had lived across the street for 5 years and never once saw a child enter or leave. The post exploded. Theories flew: money laundering front, trafficking hub, even a Breaking Bad reference. Anonymous accounts sent threats telling the OP to delete everything and stop digging. Shipping records surfaced showing huge containers of plastic jewelry and soccer balls arriving from China, far heavier than expected. Then, real records from the Utah Department of Health confirmed it was a licensed daycare. A later commenter who grew up nearby explained, it was run by an elderly woman as a safe haven for children under court protection orders, which explained the boarded-looking windows, tiny attendance, and extreme privacy.
And I don't think you can click on the next video in 3 seconds.